Welcome to The Direct Line, the official podcast of OADSP, with host David Rustio. If you have questions or would like to be a guest, please reach out to podcast@oadsp.org.
I'm David Rustio, and today I'm speaking with Lehanna Life. Welcome to the show, Lehanna.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good today.
Just pretty good?
Just pretty. It's Friday. It's been a week.
Is it Friday?
It is Friday. Finally Friday.
I'm actually happy about that. I'm glad you brought it up.
Sometimes the weeks just run together anymore.
They do. So, Lehanna, tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm 27 years old.
Okay, you're a baby.
I am a baby. I feel like a baby a lot of the time. But I've grown up in this area. Lived here my whole life.
So what is this area?
The Belpre, Ohio, Marietta, Parkersburg area.
Almost West Virginia, right?
I am literally like 5 minutes from West Virginia. I live on Joe Skinner Road, which is right beside the station carryout. If anyone,
it's not Leonard Skinner Road.
No, not Leonard Skinner. It's a good band though.
Yes.
See, I'm 27, but I know my music. But yeah, if you're anyone that's listening that is around this area of the Belpre, probably has heard of the station carryout.
Okay.
That's a bar that I don't drink and go to, but I literally live right beside it.
Okay.
So some nights they just are very loud.
Like tonight, it's a Friday.
Probably. They like to do karaoke at like 2:00 in the morning.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because the bars have to close by 2:30, don't they? I don't know.
What you would think, but apparently this one just likes to have random karaoke hours.
All right.
And I've not yet found one good person from it.
Now, have you been outside waiting and looking? And
No, you don't have to. You can hear them. Or they'll bring in their like independent bands.
Sure.
And all you just hear is drums of all hours of the night.
Okay.
But it's pretty in the summer because you can watch the river and the boats go by. And we have an island that's by our house that has a family of bald eagles that have been there for like 10 years.
Nice.
So we get to see them flying around all the time. So, I mean, it's nice where it is.
Sure.
And I can be at the mall in 10 minutes if I need to. So
Malls, are they still around?
they are. Ours is kind of sad, but yeah.
Everyone I've been in the last few years have been pretty sad.
Yeah, I mean, we have a single story mall with your basic stores. I mean, we still have a JCPenney's.
Really?
Yeah, we're like the only place that does because they're all like out of business now.
Right.
Like, yeah, we're just a very small local town that is like in the center of everything.
Nothing wrong with that.
Mm-mm.
So what do you do for fun?
What I do for fun? I love to read.
Okay.
I could literally sit for hours and read, but I never have the time to. But
I would love to sit and have somebody read to me. So.
See, that makes me sleepy. I can't. I'm good at reading to others, but if they read to me, I get sleepy.
Not me.
But I don't know. I've always loved to read. Like even as a kid, I would go to the store and get a book, and like if we went to the store 2 weeks later, I'd pick out a book, but it would never be the same book. Like I just would know what books I had and would never pick the same book. Like I couldn't even read at the time.
Wow.
But I had to have a book. Like it was just, I always had to have a book. I don't know. It's just something
It's wired in you.
It is. And it's weird because none of my family's really readers.
Okay.
Like they can and they will, but like it's not really their thing or what they do. But I don't know where it came from.
Yeah.
But I think I use it a lot as like an escape a lot because we all have a past and I had, a rough childhood. But if I read a book, I wasn't in the present. I was wherever that story was taking place. And so I think that's one of the reasons I love to read so much.
I read most days, not a lot, but I'll read a chapter or something.
Yeah.
But I absorb more if I'm listening. So, podcasts and things like that work for me because I seem to absorb it.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. If I can read it, I can absorb it. But if I'm like listening to it, I'm lost half the time.
I do a lot of my books on tape. They're not really on tape anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I will listen to audiobooks and they're good for like car rides and stuff like that. But I'd rather just have my book or my Kindle in my hand.
Yeah. And you can use it as a weapon.
You can if it's a hardback, for sure.
Yeah. Well, if you hit them square between the eyes, even
yeah, but I would miss. My aim's that bad. I would end up hurting myself somehow with it. I'm that accident prone. And I like to do crafts too. I'm used to paint ceramics with my Nana a lot. She did it basically her whole life. She did a lot of different like fairs and stuff and won probably hundreds of first place blue ribbons for it. And my mom did it too. And then that was kind of like our thing that we did together. I mean, she, passed in 2019. So I haven't painted ceramics or done a lot of it since then. I still will some, but I like to do, and like I'll make flower arrangements. I'll do like Dollar Tree crafts, I got these little like wedding pointed arrow signs and I turned them into a fence. And like made like a wall piece for it. And I don't do it a lot, but sometimes I'll get the little spark and I'll.
So you're artistic.
I try to be. I'm not as good as her, but I try to be.
Well, everybody's art looks different.
It does. I like to paint and like do flower. I think I like doing flower arrangements the most though, because like just to get all the flowers and just like piece things together and like
create something beautiful out of a bunch of ones.
Yeah, pretty much, because you buy like a whole bouquet and then you cut each individual flower off and place it in different places and can move things around. Like my grandma recently just passed in April and we have her, it's been crazy, but we have her urn at home and each season I will do like a big flower arrangement around it because she always loved flowers. So
Nice. Yeah. So what do you do for a living?
I work at a place called Wasco Inc. We serve adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. And I've been here for about 10 years. Well, will be 10 years in June.
So, when you were in junior high, you started?
I started right out of high school. I literally graduated and put in my application and everything because I prayed and like this is where God was leading me. And and I had grown up with it. So it wasn't anything. I mean, it was new to me because like I knew from the person I lived with and I had not really experienced like any of the other.
Right.
But I put my application in, did all the steps that you're supposed to do, your background check and all the so glorious things that you have to do. And knew I had to do something in between because I'm not good at just like waiting. Right. I'm not good at that. So I worked at a local grocery store, IGA, for about a month and a half in the deli.
Okay.
I don't recommend it. And
not the most fun?
Not really. I mean, it was cool because my uncle is the assistant manager. He's not blood uncle, but he's been there my whole life. So he's my uncle. But so that made it kind of fun because once they all figured out that like he was my uncle, they all just kind of were like nice to me after that.
There you go.
And if I needed anything, I'd be like, "Hey, Jimmy," and he'd just like go get it or whatever. But but going home smelling like chicken grease wasn't fun.
Really?
Not really. No.
You have any pets?
I have 2 dogs.
They would have liked that smell.
Well, they did. I didn't. But I got the call that everything was good to go about the beginning of June. And I started on June 17th or 15th of 2015.
Okay.
And I've been here ever since. And there's some days that, are amazing. And then there's other days where you're like, I cannot wait to go home. But we get to...
It's Friday. How do you feel today?
How do I feel today? I'm about out of like 90% good. There's that 10%, but that's like, I'm ready to go home.
10%, okay.
Yeah, sometimes.
It has to be another staff person. It can't be a client.
Well,
I'm not fishing for names.
I plead the fifth.
Smart.
I mean, I love all my clients. I do.
Sure.
There's some days where you want to just be like, everybody stop.
The field that we work in, we're talking about humans and even without a disability, humans are annoying.
Yeah. I'm very annoying in myself. So, I get it.
Yeah. I think I'm fantastic no matter what. People around me don't.
I know that feeling. But yeah, no, I mean, it's like I mentioned earlier, I've grown up with it. I live with my aunt who is mentally handicapped. She was born in 1958, so they didn't really have like diagnosis.
The services,
back then, or the services we do. So when my dad and I moved in with my grandparents and her when I was 7, I grew up basically as her as my sister.
Sure.
So taking care of these people was never anything that was like, oh my goodness, I have to go take care of them. Like, it was just normal for me to do. It was just a normal day. I mean, grant you, changing people and feeding people and having people in wheelchairs and behaviors was eye-opening at first because I wasn't used to that aspect of it. But hey, I gave them a better day by just taking care of them for a day. So that's all that matters.
And sometimes just the smiles we get are worth the struggle for the day.
Oh, yeah. They say, don't get attached, but
how do you
that's not? Impossible. Like, you can't work in this field and not get attached in some capacity, or you don't have a heart.
Right. Yeah, our folks are pretty incredible.
They are.
In ways that are hard to see until you get to know them sometimes.
But especially, like, my room is basically nonverbal for everybody. We have a couple that'll talk.
I wish my friends were.
Sometimes I do too. But we have a few that will like talk, but it's maybe just like the same words.
Sure.
Or they'll carry a conversation, but you get like, yes, no, that's your conversation kind of thing. Or like, I already did that or whatever. Mm-hmm. The rest of the time, you got to go off of facial expressions or how their body language is. And, learning that through the years has been a challenge, but it also like shows you like how even God created body language to be a way to communicate. And
once you're there, you can really support somebody better.
You can, once you like figure out that person. Mm-hmm. I mean, it definitely takes time learning each individual person's like tells, like, one in our room, if he smiles, he's telling you yes.
Okay.
But if he scrunches his face and sticks his tongue out, it's his no.
I think we should all try that.
But sometimes he won't smile. Sometimes he looks up. You just have to know, like, what mood he's in for that day. But then you have other ones that they stem all day. They vocal stem. And make, like, a groaning sound. And you kind of have to just guess at what it is they need or want. And you just kind of take it day by day.
And if they don't throw something at you, it's good.
I've had things thrown at me. I've been bit. I've been kicked. I've been held up by my hair, like up against the door by my hair.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that explains the bald spot?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just kidding, listeners.
No, I got too much of hair. It annoys me.
Oh, gracious. So, tell us a story.
Oh, man. There's been a lot. Like, the connections, I think, is the greatest story. Because, like, you get to experience people in a way that you never thought you would experience people. Mm-hmm. And so, like, there's this one individual we have. I don't have him in my room anymore, and I never, like, fully had him, but he kind of was just always around. And he loves camels.
Okay.
Camels was, I mean, if he was mad at you, he'd call you a camel. Like, it was just his thing. Well, we took a trip to the zoo, and they had camel rides. And he got to ride a camel.
Oh, how neat.
And just seeing his face, even though he got mad at the camel, because it I don't know, he just got mad at the camel.
Sure.
But to see, like, the fact that something he really liked, I got to help accomplish and help him with, like, means a lot. Like, even now, like, even if it's something simple as, oh, they need to learn this task, and you finally get to help them achieve that means more. I mean, we've had good times with staff and everything. Like, we used to pull pranks a lot and do things. I had glitter dumped in my purse before.
Nice.
Which was real fun when you go to check out somewhere and you open it up and there's just glitter everywhere and stuff. But honestly, just like the clients, like getting to build a relationship with them that like they can make you laugh just by something they say.
Right.
I honestly think my funniest thing is knowing if everyday people came in and heard half the things that we like say just to like redirect somebody or say something, they'd be like, what kind of environment is this? Like, what the heck is happening here? But it's just an everyday thing. It's just something you're used to.
Because you know the folks.
Yeah.
Like, you know what works.
Like, normally you wouldn't go somewhere and randomly hear someone like, hey, you need to put your pants back on. We can't take our pants off at work. Like, that's not just like a normal thing.
You might hear it at a restaurant or the mom saying to their child.
You might, but like, just like different things like that. Like, things that you just like, you don't normally just hear that out and about.
Yeah.
So, but I think
when I came into the industry, I was shocked at what we do, right? I wasn't prepared. I didn't know this even existed. I didn't know services existed.
Yeah.
And the personal care and the medication and, you know, the emotional support you give and get was all kind of so foreign to me that I was shocked by a lot of it.
Yeah. And like my room, like I mentioned, they're mostly nonverbal, but most of ours are relying on us to do pretty much everything for them.
Sure.
We have a few that can, it's just getting them to.
Right.
But most of them, like we use the lift and change them on a changing table,
Sure.
or we have to puree their food and feed them,
Sure.
or basically do all their daily needs for them. And it really like humbles you and puts you into perspective of like, that could be me.
Could be any of us.
Like they were born this way, but I could walk out in the street and have something happen, you know, like that, something like that could happen to any of us at any time.
Yep.
And so that's why I'm like, you know, you have to do what you have to do. Like, is it great to go clean up a blowout every day? No.
But it happens.
But it happens, and you bulk up, you put your gloves on, and you do it.
Right.
And you just learn to not, you know, breathe for that period of time.
Right. Well, thank you. It's been a lot of fun talking to you today. You gave us some good insight and some fun stories, so I appreciate that. Leanne, you have a good day.
I will do my best.
Thanks for listening to The Direct Line. If you or your organization would like to be guests on this podcast, please reach out to podcast@oadsp.org. As long as you support people with developmental disabilities, we would love to hear your story. There is no cost, and we come to you.